Hi guys, this is Crafty Crystal, but today we're not doing crafts, we're doing a product review. Finally decided to get my cat a cat door, and I bought this one. I was told by one of the customers on the Amazon page that his 18-pound cat flies through this door. So I thought, my 16-pound cat can fit. He must have the longest, skinniest 18-pound cat in existence, because there's no way my 16-pound cat is fitting through this door. Absolutely not. So I went and bought this one, the large cat door. Um, it's called the large cat flap for a reason. It will fit my large cat. Since I haven't given this one away and I haven't installed this one, I figure it's a good time to give you a comparison so that you can make a decision based on what you need for your cat. Now here's the large cat door, and here's the small cat door. Quite a difference, wouldn't you say? The small cat door, from the inside rim to the inside rim, and from the top to the bottom, where the cat actually has to fit through, is 5 3/4 inches by 5 3/4 inches. Guaranteed. Measured it myself. Okay? On the large pet door, we got 7 inches this way and this way. Measured just the same way we did the other one. The actual range that the cat will be able to fit through. You can't measure from out here. You can't measure the width of the door. You can't measure the width of the frame. That's the part the cat's got to go through. That's the part to measure, people. Okay? As you can see, it has an inside locking mechanism. It uses these little tabs. This has a little tab here on the button on the base. That's to keep the cat locked in. This is on the outside of the window, and the cat will not be able to push against it and get out. This side has no tab. See if I can get it against something. Because the tab is on the window itself. And this is the one that allows your cat in, but not out. Or out, but not in. Which is it? Okay, this one, the red one, keeps the cat from getting out, and the green one keeps anything from getting in. So you want to make sure your window's all the way closed before you move it. Now, when you first get these, several people had mentioned that it's so hard to open. Yes, when I first got it, all it tells you to do is push this way or push that way. It does not tell you that you have to lift these little tabs up and in order to slide it. These tabs have this little bump in the bottom that fits neither this hole or this hole. And it has to be lifted up in order to disengage the tab so you can slide it. So what you want to do before you ever put this in the door is you just want to sit down and you want to play with these until you get these so that these are loose enough that you don't have to fight your way. Remember, you're going to be looking at this down a well like this. You can't stick your thumb up under from like this to push it. You're going to be doing it from from inside on the side. So you want to make sure these are easy to move. See how that goes now? That was very hard to move when I first started. Very hard. Okay. So that's your small one. This is the outside door with the weather stripping. The weather stripping is this thin little rubber foam. It's not glued in, so it's easy to take out and replace. All right. Now the big one has a double tab method. It has the 2 tabs for the outside and 2 tabs. Uh, 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 mm, 2 tabs on the inside. That's because these are for bigger animals and a raccoon could get in. You want strength. Okay, so it's got the 2 tabs on the inside and the 2 tabs for the outside. And these don't give you as much trouble to move, but they do have a very positive click. So you want to work with them a little bit too. The reds are a lot easier to get along than the greens. There we go. So you want to mess with them and get them loosened up a little bit too. See the magnet? Oops, I got locked. There we go. This has a magnet on the bottom and the magnet under here, so that they attract each other. A good sized wind is going to push it, but basically it's going to keep it shut. You won't have to worry about flies and such. And it gives easy enough that your pet won't have any problem pushing it open. And this too has the thin foam backing. You can go to a hardware store and get some rubber weather stripping that'll fit in there and just cut it to match that size. Should be other things you could put in there if you need to. Cork. Have thin cork too. I think that costs more than the weather stripping though. It's not the best solution. It gives away pretty easily. But you know, I think it's good enough unless your wood is warped to the point where this plastic edge is not going to fit against your um, door edge. Okay, so um, the last thing I wanted to talk about is the templates. The templates have this little sticky tab on the back, and that's to hold it on the door while you draw around it. Do make sure that it is straight up and down, straight across when you hang it, because this flap, the ease of this flap and it not sticking depends on it being able to hang easily. Okay, if it's catty corner, it's not going to be as easy to move after a period of time. The instructions tell you to cut inside the line you've drawn with this, and you can get away with that easy with the white one. As long as you really make sure on these upper corners that you come closer to the corner, because there's not as much give and as much leeway on these top corners. But on the small one, the template barely accommodates the hole. I would cut on or very slightly outside, even though the instructions say inside. Check the template against the part that fits through, which is your bigger one, and you'll see what kind of leeway you have when it comes to cutting. That should make it easier for you to install. Also, the rims. This is a permanent part of the rim. The distance from this cut right here to here is 1.25 inches. This is also the distance between this rim and the other rim when you slide it on. So this accommodates an 1.25 inch door. If you have a bigger door, this is going to pull out a little bit more and a little bit more and a little bit more um, until there's a gap in here. So if you have a really thick door that's bigger than this, you're going to need to probably get a liner, a wall liner. And if you were to cut this off here, these will fit flush together, pretty damn close to flush together. So you would do that if you've got a really thin panel door, or if you have a piece of plywood or something that you've jury rigged, like for a panel along a sliding glass or screen door. So, okay, and because I know somebody's going to ask me. This is 1/2 inch. This outside one is 1/2 inch. So if your door is 3/4 of an inch wide, you knock this 1/2 inch off. Okay. Anyway, I hope that helped you. I would have appreciated getting a little bit more information myself before I bought these, so I figured I would just pass along the help. Good luck. Get the door that's right for your cat, and happy shopping. That's all I can think of saying. If you have any more questions, write them below, and I'll get you an answer. Thank you. Bye bye.